What's good? Today we're gonna change the oil on my bike. I own a 2021 Kawasaki Ninja 400. I had to look up how to change my oil, and that's basically one of the easiest things I believe that you can do on a motorcycle. I'm trying to learn how to do these things on my own, so I'm not paying hundreds for simple stuff like this to be done. I wanted to show you guys because I know there's girlies out there who have bikes that have to call him and they don't want to call him. So girl, this is for you, okay? So you can do it yourself and you don't gotta call him. You can do it yourself, girl. Let's go. Like I said, she is a 2021 Kawasaki Ninja 400. I'm not sure how it goes on every bike, but for this one, I'm gonna show you what you can do. And I did start it up to get the oil loose around in there. She is now cooling down so that we can get started. You want an oil pan, oil filter. I need this much oil for mine, so it really depends on what kind of bike. Mine takes about 2.1 quarts, so I got that, and of course you're gonna want your tools to get this shit going. So without further ado, so this bolt right here, we're gonna remove this. This is where your oil is gonna come out of. Take this off and replace it with the new one we got. I mean, when you're changing your oil, change your filter. I don't know how I failed to mention one more thing that you do need that's kind of crucial within this whole process is you need yourself a speaker, because we're not doing this without music. No, you don't want a big mess. Get something and just prepare yourself for anything, because anything can happen. It's too windy, anything can happen. So I had to use this to get it out because I don't have the correct sock. Take the bolt off. This is exactly why, because I knew some shit like this was gonna happen. But you got the bolt out, okay? You just let it drain, and while that's draining, we'll go ahead and do the filter. This is the filter we're using. So to change this filter, we're gonna need to get that old one out. And you can't really see it from under the bike. You can come over here to this side, and you actually got a perfect view of the filter. So just FYI. So if you are having a hard time getting to the filter though, I just wanted to say, since the filter's on this side, you can disconnect these bolts. It's here, and then you got one here. And don't forget you got a clip in here, so just be a little more careful with this, just so it can snap back on when you're done. That's also another option. You could take this off, and that should clear a path to the filter that's right behind here. I apologize, I completely forgot that I was recording. But so I had placed this back on just because I'm done already. After this is done draining, you want to go ahead and put that bolt back in there. Make sure it's clean. You don't want no debris or anything going in your oil area, so you want to go ahead and make sure that it's clean before you put it in. And for the oil filter, on the edges and the inside, you just dab some oil on your finger and then rub it around. And put that filter back on here and put back on. I put my clipping back on, and like I said, if you do it carefully, you could just reuse the same one. Put your quarts of oil. I had already put mine in. So this is where you're gonna be putting it in, right here. You wanna go ahead and turn on your bike, so you can get that new oil going around in there, and yeah, you're done. We changed their oil, and I hope this helps some girl out there who don't want to call him. All right. Also, real quick, there's two lines